Close your eyes and listen to my voice. The vast amounts of sexual crimes and rampant infidelity have led to governments around the world initiating a controversial program aimed at shaping how society views sex. Similar to how it was in the past, with large families living together in small houses and freely having sex, where others wouldn't pay much mind to it as it was just a regular and natural occurrence of expressing love. Modern times has distanced sex, though, to something that is sought after but to still be hidden away. This program will change the concept of sex into something so commonplace as just needing to use the restroom. Fortunately, advancements in biotechnology and genetic engineering have enabled such a plan to actually work. Of course, like most changes in history, people were opposed to it at first, with even some liberation extremist groups forming. But as the generations passed, the program became a resounding success and a part of everyday life. Knowing sexual desires could be satisfied at a moment's notice, people began to seek out meaningful relationships primarily on compatibility rather than attractiveness. This further led to people's quality of happiness improving as they were more free to pursue interests, knowing one of their basic needs was met. Along with a reduction of sexual crimes, the rate of childbirth drastically decreased too, helping improve environmental sustainability as the world population shrank back to a reasonable level. Learning all of this from your history class, you are grateful to the people of the past. It's hard to imagine how life must have been back like then, without the toilets. You see them pretty much everywhere, with most bathrooms having a stall or two dedicated to them. There's even a whole industry around their creation and maintenance. The toilets look like normal people, but they are grown from cells in a lab and quickly matured to the desired age. Clients can further customize them based on their preferences, such as body type, color, size, etc. There are even some companies willing to make taboo genetic distortions, such as giving a toilet 3 cocks so a lady can enjoy all holes being filled at once. All of them are implanted with randomly generated basic memories so they can appear more human-like. They each have the same fundamental programming though, being that their sole purpose in life is to satisfy the sexual urges of humans. Since toilets don't need to function as people do, their internals are modified to only needing food and water once a month. This allows for more room to create bodily fluids and have self-cleaning capabilities to always look new. Of course, they are all sterile and disease-proof too. Most are meant for public use, and you wouldn't want a dirty one after someone else has already used it. You weren't old enough to use them though, so it had always annoyed you seeing others get to freely enjoy them. That's no longer the case though, and fortunately, your school just finished installing some toilets for student use. When you head out to enjoy one for the first time, you're unfortunately met with a long line of others thinking the same thing. You decide to just come back later when their hype dies down, as it's not worth the wait. Every time there's a break though, a new line ends up forming again, so you keep not getting a turn to try one. It must be nice having the money to afford a personal one at home, like some of your classmates bragged about before. Instead, you end up just deciding to skip class and go enjoy a toilet. There's no one around, so you first decide to sneak into the men's restroom and see what their toilets look like. After satisfying your curiosity, you go check out the male toilets. There are 3 to choose from, and they all look pretty handsome, but you end up going for the hottest one though, as he's just your type. He's probably being used the most, but you can't really tell because they're designed to always look brand new. You then go inside, lock the door, and enjoy yourself until class is over. From now on, you're just going to come to school early to use a toilet before classes start.